I don't care what style people take. I just want the thing to work. Okay? If you start here, forget your stance, and you do this, the beauty of that is you have this nice circle covering your vital areas that is covered by your forearm. Where here you have an ellipse, actually a teardrop shape, that doesn't necessarily cover your vital areas. It reaches out toward the specific arm that's coming at you. Fair so far? Okay. However, on this movement, the elbow always stays in place. And as a result, if I have Jim Van Gunten, and he punches with his right hand, just punch out and freeze. And I'll stay right there. Okay? And I go like this, I'll be strong. My elbow's out here. It's hard to move a heavy guy. If I do this, it's pretty easy to move him. Why? That's what we call elbow awareness. If I go like this, my elbow stays in place, but the lever is poor. If I do this, my elbow goes underneath or close to the contact point. So when I hook back, it's easy to move them. What Goju does is keep the palm up as long as possible. That even drops the elbow more. So now the elbow's on this side of the hand. And now it's even easier to hook. And I go whack, right? Now everybody knows how to do this. This is no big deal. So he does it again. And I turn my hip. This is right in line with my face. Not cheating, right? But I turn my hip to get power. So I said, Charlie, please press that. Press, press, press. Okay. Good. And I go like this. Do you see the wohuke? Okay. Now press that. Push, thank you. And I just sort of creep around it. I'll go right through my head. I'll get out of it. Okay. Cut through my head. That's it. Go even further. Right through my head. Get my hand. Yeah, so you have power behind it. Now go through my head. So I just float around. Okay. In Sandan Seiken Budo, the in-house art we just talked about, we have a set of techniques where we cross here and I go like this, right? And this comes from Wu Wei Kung Fu, which is Joe Cowell's system, and he studied under Bruce Lee when Bruce Lee was teaching in Seattle, so early Jeet Kune Do type stuff. And we've incorporated it with his knowledge in our system, okay? Well, one of the variations we do is we don't match here, which is the typical way of matching. We'll match here. I want to give him a sense of he's doing his job and I'm hitting him. So for instance, if I could go like this, okay? So he thought he was doing his job because this arm didn't do anything. He thought he was doing something with it because this hand snuck in and replaced it, right? So I went like this. This hand snuck in. He could block with this if he's aware. And then I go like this, and my elbow's aware to disengage, and I hit him. Almost. You're trying to physically move her arm. You're trying to go like this. The more you physically move this, the more that pulls this hand in. You want to, we're starting like this, right? No, we're starting like this, okay? I want to go like this. You didn't feel much of a change. You're not panicked. And that's my weight distribution is for, right? Right? And now, I'll go like this. Now when I slide in, I'm on the inside. Right? What's she going to do with that? She can't hit me with this hand anymore. And if she goes to hit me with that hand, I'll hit her first. So I've passed her from my inside to my outside. I've passed to the inside. Okay. And I deflected and passed this in from the inside to the outside. Okay, so watch again. So I've got cross hands inside. Okay? I go like this. There's no change as far as she's concerned. But she can still hit me. Right? So I don't have any advantage. But as soon as I do this and drop my weight inside, she can hit me now. It'll miss me. Okay, and meanwhile, I'm hitting her. Okay, well, I'm still stuck. So I either lift my elbow alone or I lift my elbow with a catch. Now, remember I said this leads to trapping? Please watch.
Yeah.
Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide back and bring my palms toward me. Drop my elbows underneath. Now here's the trick. Be careful of this. Don't leave your elbows out. Otherwise you wouldn't be elbow aware. Bring your elbows in. Slide back. Otherwise his elbows are going to bend and you're going to both feel bunched up. So I don't care if his elbows straighten or bend ultimately. But I want to get distance. So I slide back and I go like this. Now I push my hips. What do I push?
Hips.
Not your hands. He'd go fly away. Okay? In pushing my hips, my elbows go forward. But if I don't push my hips, my hands push, and I undo everything I was supposed to do. Or else I run into a brick wall. And Jim has been known as the brick wall of Avon, Connecticut. Okay? Or Simsbury. It's clear that his elbow is involved in this, just like it was involved in the push away. But it's not clear how my elbows are aware. Okay?
Right.
All right. This one, don't worry about it. This one you have to worry about. If I go like this, and I start pushing with the contact point, now if I go like this, and start thinking of the elbow motion that we did on the block, which is based on an earlier technique we do in aiki called kawate. Okay? Now all that is this. It's almost identical to the blocking motion we did. But I do underneath. Okay? Now, it's not what you think it is. It's not, oh, my elbow, I'm going to... It displaces him, and then it drops weight. But if you're not aware of your elbow and his elbow, he'll go. I want to get his shoulder about where his neck is now. About there. So. Okay, now be careful when you kneel. Don't kneel back. Don't step out and kneel forward. Do the best you can to put your knee where your foot is. Okay? So if I go like this, he feels it, and now I'm moving away. If I get him locked up and I go back, when I go down, there's no pressure when I go down. So I stretch back and touch, twist, and drop. Very, very subtle. That's from underneath with my shoulder instead of my elbow. Okay? Any questions? Thank you very much. Awesome.